Hey you guys, this is Michelle Goldstein and you are at Heart Alchemy Yoga on YouTube. Please subscribe to Heart Alchemy if you haven't already, and please like, share, and comment on the videos. Let us know how your practice is going. We love hearing from you. You can also find us on Instagram and you can find us on Facebook, and you can sign up for our email list if you'd like to stay in the loop at heartalchemyyoga.com. And if you want to come practice with me in person, next January 2018, I am co-leading a yoga retreat with my dear friend Anna Orbison in Panama. So this is going to be an amazing week of sunshine and tropical paradise and deep work with dialing into our purpose, establishing intentions for the new year, and of course, lots and lots of yoga. So the info for that is in the bio, in the description of the video. So let's go ahead and get started today. I've got Donna demoing for me. She's an amazing yogi. I've known her for over 10 years, I guess now. Come to sit comfortably on your mat. Sit yourself up tall. And with your eyes gently closed, bring some attention and some awareness to your breath. Allow your breath to deepen. And smooth out your breathing. Good. Okay, and then when you're ready, reach your arms up to the sky and take a twist to the right. Left hand to the right knee and the right hand to the ground behind you. And feel your spine get long as you gently explore the rotation of it. And keep the breath steady. Feel the spine get taller and twist. Good. Then use your core, come back to center, reach both arms up on an inhale and twist to the other side on your exhale. And again, it's exploratory, just checking out what's going on in our bodies today. And breathing, breathe with it. Allow the breath and the movement and the awareness to synergize and become the working dynamic of what you do right now. One more breath. Beautiful. Come back to center. Reach both arms up. Inhale. And then palms together at your heart on an exhale. Very nice. Let's come to downward facing dog pose. Beautiful. And so take a few moments to settle yourself in. Make sure your feet are parallel, and yeah, you can pedal out your heels. I'll tell you, before we started filming, Donna informed me that one side is very different from the other side in her body, so she's been modifying more on one side than the other side, and I say that is perfect. So that's a great example of how we stay present in the body and how the practice becomes customized at its very best to fit where we're at in any given moment. Root the fingers down. Plant the palms and push up out of the shoulders. Beautiful. Shift forward to a plank position on an inhale. And lower all the way down on an exhale. Release the tops of your feet. Turn the toes in, heels out. Press up to a cobra pose for a breath. And back down to your belly for a breath. Very nice. Again, inhale, press up to Cobra Pose. Exhale, lower down to the ground. And one more time. Inhale, Cobra Pose. And exhale back to Downward Dog in your own way. As you further welcome yourself to your body. Good. Step your right foot, please, up to the front of your mat. And then step your left foot up to meet your right foot. Pull the heart forward, inhale, and fold in on the exhale. Press down to rise up. Sweep the arms, inhale. And palms meet at the heart on the exhale. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, lengthen. And as you exhale, step back to plank and lower to chaturanga or the floor, your choice. Up dog, inhale. Beautiful. Downward dog, exhale. And you just follow the breath. That's the beautiful thing about yoga. There's actually nothing to do. We're practicing a state of being, of just being. Step the left foot up to your hands. And step the right foot up to meet the left. Pull the heart forward, inhale. Fold in on the exhale. Rise up to stand up, inhale. And again, palms meet at the heart on the exhale. Okay, inhale, reach up. As we start to flow, exhale, fold in. Good, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back and lower down. Up dog, inhale. Beautiful, and back to downward dog on the exhale. And feel the quadriceps flex as you press the quads back. Yeah. Good. And step the right foot up to your hands. Let's come up to Crescent Pose now. We'll just dive right in. Soften the shoulders. And feel the frontal hip points lift up a little bit. Beautiful. Shoulders soften. And you breathe. Very nice. Now let's bring the left hand down to the ground. Reach the right arm up for a twist. Just moving a little twists for a little, let's do a little spring cleaning. As long as we're here, as long as it's that time of year, just create space. You know that's a favorite theme of mine around here. It's just less is more, like better out than in. Wring it out. One more breath. Open the heart. Good. Exhale. Right hand down. Step to plank and lower to chaturanga. Good. Flip over the toes to upward dog and pull it back to downward dog. Left foot steps through. Come up to crescent. So to have space, a clean house, it gives room to move, it gives freedom to just be and to allow all of the amazing new things that are coming, to give them space for that. Feel the right hip rotate a little forward a little bit. Good, soften the shoulders. Good. And right fingertips down, left arm to the sky. Good, so the twists will detoxify and they'll help bring it out. Find a little lift up out of that right shoulder and open into the upper back. Very nice. One more breath. And then the left hand to the ground, vinyasa, step back, lower. Good. And back to downward dog. Yeah. Inhale, lift the heels, and exhale, walk or hop the feet up. Very nice. Lengthen, inhale. Fold on the exhale. Bend your knees to chair pose on an inhale, and we'll fold forward on the exhale. Lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, step back or jump back if that's your thing to chaturanga. Beautiful. And as you move through your flow, you make your way back to dog and step the right foot up to your hands, back heel flat. Warrior one pose. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Beautiful. Release the hands to your mat. Step to plank and lower down mindfully. Good. And you'll make your way to down dog and step the left foot through. Come up, warrior one pose. Inhale. Beautiful. Release, let it go. Beautiful. And then back to downward dog and just being, breathing, receiving the moment. And then you let it go. Good. Again, bring your feet to your hands. You can walk or hop. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose on your inhale, and fold forward on the exhale. Good. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale to chaturanga, make your way back through your flow. Good, and when you get to dog, step the right foot through, back heel to the ground, come up warrior one, inhale, and exhale, release to plank, step back, and lower down. Good, inhale up, and exhale back, left foot steps through, back heel to the ground, warrior one, inhale up, and exhale, release, and lower down. Good, inhale, upward dog, and downward facing dog pose on the exhale. Anything you need to do to work it out, you can exaggerate the breath always. Sometimes a big exhale out the mouth can help to release heat. Good, and again, bring your feet up to the front of your mat. Lengthen, inhale. Fold, exhale. Bend your knees to chair pose, inhale. And exhale, fold forward. We'll keep it moving here. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, step or jump if you like to chaturanga. Good. Inhale, up. Back to dog. Right foot steps through. Back heel flat. Warrior one. Inhale. And exhale, release and lower. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Left foot steps through. Warrior one pose. Come up. Inhale. And release and lower to chaturanga on the exhale. Good. Steady the breath. Even if the breath starts to speed up or you feel more intense, just stay mindful and keep it smooth. One more round. When you're ready, you can walk or hop the feet up. Lengthen, inhale. Fold on the exhale. Bend the knees to chair pose, inhale. And fold forward, exhale. Nice, lengthen, inhale. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, down dog. Right foot steps through, back heel flat, warrior one. Inhale, and release, and lower. Beautiful. Left side, step through. Come up, inhale, and release. The experience of being in the flow, that's why I teach these sequences. You don't need to be in a yoga flow practice to experience yoga, but I find that it gives a very certain taste that can be profound for many of us with busy minds. Once we end up in the flow, the mind starts to clear and we become more aware of the breath. And we allow that breath to nourish every cell in our body and release all the dead cells that we don't need. So let's lift the right leg on an inhale. Step the right foot through on an exhale. Good. Reach the right arm up just for a breath. Inhale. Sure, reach both arms up. Come to crescent. We'll just do that. Good. Now let's open up to warrior two. It's all good, girl. We're all just hanging out, breathing. Warrior two. And then sink into it. That's it. Work the back leg. I've found over the years warrior two very challenging personally, mostly because that front leg was always on fire in a very certain way that was challenging for me. And as I started to work the back leg more, I found that it was helping counterbalance the work, right? Which is better for your back anyway. And feel the shoulders soften. Good, and then take the left hand back, right arm up for reverse warrior. And circle the hands down to your mat. Let's step to plank, bring the feet together and roll to the outer edge of the left foot. So if it helps you to put a knee down, you could do that. If both legs are lifted, can you flex your feet? Yes. And find that lift up out of the pose. Beautiful. Relax your face, like there's a sweetness to this. Getting stronger, getting more open, getting more present. One more inhale, reach up with the right arm and then release. And either chaturanga or down dog, it's your choice. Good, lift the left leg on an inhale. Step the left foot all the way through. And let's come up to crescent since we were doing that on the other side. And then we'll open up to warrior two, spin the back heel flat. Good, so oftentimes when we are feeling a pose in just one spot, like really on fire, that's often a sign that there are other things that can engage to help support that one spot. So for example, in warrior two, fire up the back leg and also hug the inner legs in toward each other. And then as you sink the left thigh a little bit, good, feel the shoulders soften like your arms were floating on water. Gaze soft, jaw soft. Heart open. Good, and then right hand back, left arm up, reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale the hands to your mat. Step to plank, bring the feet together, roll to the outer right foot. See, for Donna, it's better to put her right knee down in this side. So that's cool. Like, we're just here to take care of ourselves. It's such a relief once we start to see the ego and then recognize that it has no place in the custom fitting of the practice, it's like, okay. It's much more enjoyable when you don't really care what it looks like anymore. And you do care very much about the well-being of yourself from the inside out. That's the practice at its best. One more breath. Reach up out of it. And then lower the left hand down. And either chaturanga or downward dog. Or child's pose. I knew I was advancing in my practice when I started taking child's pose in classes. You know, it's part of that, just what am I really here to do? Good, bring your feet to the front of your space, please. Lengthen, inhale. Fold on the exhale, rise up to stand up on the inhale, and palms meet at the heart on the exhale. Good. Let's stand on the right leg and come to tree with the left foot. Good. Breathing. Good. Now bring your left knee to center so the hips come level. And you'll extend the left leg back, fold forward into standing split. Pivot on the hips. Let the head drop. Very nice. Stay engaged through the feet and through the legs. Keep the extension of the spine. You will round a little bit in any forward bend, but be mindful that you're not rounding a lot intentionally. Or unintentionally, but not rounding a lot. Shoulders can move away from the ears. And just another breath here. Lift what you've got, if you've got it. And step back to warrior one with the left foot. Good. Come on up for a breath. And then open up to warrior two for a breath. And one more time, reverse your warrior inhale. And side angle pose on the exhale, either right elbow to right thigh or right fingertips to the floor. It's totally up to you. Be mindful that that right hip hugs into center, other way, love, like that. There you go. So the right thigh really draws up into the hip socket. You can work the back leg, right? Notice where you're feeling this. If you're feeling this in your low back, you need to come up a little bit higher out of the pose and lift the low belly and engage the core more, right? So engage the front to release the back and vice versa, but usually we want to release the back, which means engage the quads and the core more. Good, just another breath here. And come up to warrior two pose, inhale. Exhale the hands down to the front of your mat. Step back to down dog. Lift that right leg up to the sky. Lift it up. As you exhale, bring the right knee over to the left elbow for a twist. Good. Inhale, lift the right leg. Again, right knee to the left elbow for a breath. One more time. Lift and lengthen. Exhale, right knee over to the left elbow. Good. Now plank pose. Both legs straight and lower to chaturanga. You've got it. Up dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Good. Okay, so we're actually going to stay on the right leg here for a moment. Step the right foot through to the front of your mat. Come up to warrior one. And open up to warrior two. Good. Press the right leg straight. Lengthen forward through the right arm. Set up for triangle pose. Right hand down to the right shin or to the floor or to a block. Good. That right hip still hugs into center. I have to check myself every single time I come into this pose. So, and almost every time I find that I'm collapsing my hip back behind me. So that's where I'm kind of getting this idea. And also when I see other people practice, we have that tendency. So hug that right hip into the midline. Soften the shoulders away from your ears. Good. Now we're going to step into half moon from here. So you could put a slight bend in the right knee, or you can keep the right leg straight. Bring the right fingertips to the floor or to a block under your right shoulder. Good. Feel the legs engage strongly, and then rotate into the upper back. Beautiful. Okay, now from here, your standing knee. Bend your standing knee. Good. Now bend your left knee too. And hug both knees into the chest, lower the left hand, and set the left foot down next to the right. Good. Pull the heart forward, inhale. Fold in on the exhale. Good. Come all the way up to stand. Inhale. And palms meet at the heart on the exhale. Good. Stand on your left leg. Please come to tree. Breathing, mindfully clearing space. The breath is great for detoxification. Some of the deepest breathing practices I've ever had, I've noticed immediately afterwards that my skin felt better and more clear. The lungs open to the skin, according to Chinese medicine at least. But certainly it's useful to oxygenate, and the skin is a reflection of what's going on the inside. Good, now you'll bring the right knee to center. Extend the right leg straight back as you fold into standing split. Let the head drop. Good. The legs are engaged. And again, the extension of the spine, super important. You can always use blocks here if that helps you. Get space around your neck. Good. Step back to warrior one for a breath. Open to warrior two for a breath. Very nice. Reverse warrior for a breath. And side angle, come on in. Whatever variation you like. Left hip hugs to the midline. Good. Legs engaged strongly. And it's like, okay, you engage strongly, but it's also, there's a softness to it. So you don't need to grip, and there are very fine lines here, but can you engage and keep enough softness that energy can flow freely? You don't want it to be like a kink in a hose where the energy flow stops. And that's what happens when we tense up, which is why we feel that like amazing energy flow when we finish a yoga practice, because we open all those lines of energy. So notice where you potentially fight yourself or resist too much in your practice, and that will maximize and enhance what you get as far as benefits from all the work that you're doing. Good, just another breath here. Use your core, come up warrior two pose, inhale. Now as you exhale, hands down to the mat. Step back to down dog, lift that left leg, inhale. Exhale, left knee over to the right elbow for a breath. Good, inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, left knee to right elbow for a breath. One more time, lift. Exhale, hug the left knee in. Good, plank, inhale. Very nice, lower down, chaturanga, exhale. Good, upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Just let go of anything you don't need. You don't even have to know what it is. Left foot steps through. Come up, warrior one. Open to warrior two. Beautiful. Left leg straight. Lengthen forward into triangle pose. Just like that. Good. Work the inner foot points down, the inner and the outer foot points actually. And even the inner heel, if you want to get very technical, you can start to work the inner heel and the big toe mound on the inner foot, and then lift the inner arches. I'm going to have to dig up a diagram that I think I have on the foot points, and I'll post it to my Facebook or Instagram or something, or I'll post it to YouTube actually, so you guys can check it out. But it shows very clearly how to press the points down and lift the arches. Same thing with the hands, and that will maximize for sure the health of your whole body as you practice. It'll keep you much safer. Now step up to half moon pose. It can be useful to see a diagram, you know, it can be useful to see it printed out. And then it's useless unless you bring it to life. So you start to feel that. You can spread the toes maybe. And then eventually bring it into the upper chest. Good. Now bend the standing knee. Both knees actually. Yep. And then lower the right hand down. And curl in for a moment and softly set that right foot down next to the left. Lengthen the spine, inhale, fold in on the exhale, rise up to stand up, inhale, and palms meet at the heart on the exhale. Good, one last little bit of standing flow here. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, vinyasa. And we'll work some twists, back to dog, step the right foot through, come to crescent pose, and take a prayer twist to the right. Good, engage the back legs strongly. And then once you get the back legs strong, you can really explore. It's all exploratory. And we do that without force. We do that with gentleness. We do that with peaceful awareness. Good. One more breath here. Good. Release the hands down to the mat. There you go. Press the right leg as straight as you can. Hop the left foot up 2 inches. Spin the left heel flat. Good. We're going to come in for twisting triangle pose. Draw the right hip back and then come up to stand. Good. Reach the left arm up. Lengthen forward through the left side of your body. Beautiful. And then bring the left hand down to the floor or to a block on either the inside or outside of the right foot. Nice, girl. This looks good. Open the chest. Feel that right hip hug in. And appreciate it. You're only here for a few moments of your precious life. Make it count. Nice. Release. Downward facing dog. We're going to skip the vinyasa here. Okay. Left foot steps through. Come to crescent. And take a prayer twist to the left. That's it. Again, it's exploratory. Like the goal is not to crank it. The goal is to mindfully check it out and maybe create a little space. There you go. Feel the rib cage lift up off that left thigh. There it is. And then both hands down to the ground, gently, so nice. Straighten the left leg. Hop the right foot up a few inches. Spin the right heel flat. Okay. Come all the way up to stand. Hug the inner legs together. There you go. Right arm reaches up. And then lengthen forward. Bring the right hand down. Reach the left arm up to the sky. Watch what happens in your mind. This is a challenging pose for almost everybody I've ever met. And just watch, like, what are the stories that you tell yourself? And just remember that they're just stories. And oh yeah, I'm here right now. And I'm wringing out all that old stuff that I don't need anymore. It's old. It's time to make space for the new. Lower the left hand down. Step back to downward dog. It's always time for that, by the way. Good. Okay, set your knees down, please. And stand up on your knees. Okay, before we get too cool, let's come into Camel. Temperature-wise, will always be really cool, right? That's the thing with yoga. It'll make you really hot and really cool at the same time. Lift the chest up. And then maybe reach the arms back. The idea is warm-hearted, cool-headed. Shoulder blades can come together. Yeah, your neck, you want to keep the neck supported with your muscles. So I often tuck my chin in, actually, like Donna's doing, or maybe you start to let the head go back a little bit like it was floating on a cloud. But if that doesn't feel stable, then skip it. Tuck the chin more. One more breath. Good. Come on up. Cross the ankles behind you and come to sit on your bottom. Stretch the legs in front of you. Couple more twists, or actually just one more. Bend the right knee, plant the right foot on the floor. Flex the left foot, and we'll take a twist to the right. Beautiful. And just notice if you're kind of hanging out on that back arm, and find a little more lift up out of the low back. Consider the look in your eyes right now, maybe the look on your face, your expression. And adjust it so that it suits the way you want to feel. Good, and then back to center. And we'll switch sides. And you just explore. You just check it out. Beautiful. One more breath. And back to center. And now let's open the knees, bring the soles of the feet together, and fold into Baddha Konasana. Let there be a little sweetness that permeates the experience. And what can you release? What can you let go of right now to deepen the moment and your experience of the moment? Good. Roll yourself up. Bring the knees together, straighten the legs in front of you. Flex the feet and fold forward. Yeah, do consider the length of your spine here. Use a strap if you feel like you can't get enough length. Because within the poses, there ought to be space as well. So we're creating space with the pose, but The experience within it ought to feel spacious, like there's freedom to adjust, there's freedom to back in and out of it. And then you adjust the dials so that it custom fits your body. Good. Roll yourself all the way up and onto your back. And we'll set up for Shavasana. And do a scan of your body right now. From the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. Relax more. And when you're ready, bring some attention back into your body. Stretch your arms and your legs. And hug your knees into your chest. And roll onto your right side. Press yourself up to sit. Allow your eyes to close. Just like we started, but not the same. We are constantly on a path like yoga or any path of awareness and awakening. We are constantly transforming. And so even in a short period of time, we can shed layers and step into new understanding and new reality, whatever that means to you. Now is a beautiful time to remember why you do this. And also to connect to how this serves life on the planet. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. Lift your heart up. Bow your head in. Namaste. Thank you so very much, you guys. This is Michelle Goldstein. You're at Heart Alchemy Yoga on YouTube. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like and share the videos, comment on the videos, let us know what you're learning from your practice right now. You can find us on Instagram, find us on Facebook. You can find me live in person in Panama in January 2019. So check that info out in the description. And thank you so very much, you guys. See you soon.